The Finnish Civil War, which has also been called, for example, the Finnish Civic War, the Finnish Freedom War, the Finnish Brothers' War, or then more neutrally, or most neutrally, the War of 1918, lasted from January the 27th to May the 15th, 1918, and resulted, according to research started in the final years of the 20th century, in at least 37,000 deaths. At the time, the Finnish population was slightly over 3 million, so about 1% of Finns perished there. The right-wing and centrist White Army was composed of between 80,000 and 90,000 Finns. Late in the war, in April 1918, it was joined by 13,000 German soldiers. There were also between 500 and 1,000 Swedish volunteers and some 1,700 Poles from the Polish Legion. Out of the Whites, about 3,400 were killed in action. Between about 1,400 and 1,650 were executed. 46 went missing, and 4 officially, according to the official information, died in prison camps. Out of the Germans, between 450 and 500 were killed in action. The Red Army, that Finnish Red Army, that was composed of socialists and radical socialists, even communists, also numbered between 80,000 and 90,000 Finns, and they were joined by between 7,000 and 10,000 Russian soldiers. Out of the Reds, about 5,200 were killed in action, between 7,000 and 10,000 were executed, some 2,000 went missing, and between 11,000 and 13,500 died in prison camps. Out of the Russians who fought alongside the Finnish Reds, between 700 and 900 were killed in battles, while about 1,500 were executed. And in the prison camps that were established right or soon after the war, there were diseases, there was hunger, the sanitation was poor, and already because of those factors, many Red prisoners died. The decisive battle of that war took place in late March and early April 1918 in and around the western Finnish city of Tampere, which was one of the Red centers. The Whites won that battle, and after that the initiative clearly moved to their side. The final battles were fought in the second week of May 1918, but many Reds were already captured before that. And thousands of Reds did flee to the Soviet Union or to the Soviet Russia if they had a chance to do so, including at least most of the Red leaders. The wounds of the Civil War ran deep in the Finnish psyche, and it can be said that not until the late 1930s, with economic growth and political moderation, did they start to vanish. And actually the Finnish Winter War then united Finns across party and ideological lines, because almost all of them wanted to oppose the Soviet attempt to conquer Finland.